Oh, I
Well,
have to go back to Twitch.
welcome everyone back to the Mechanics Institute Tuesday night online. Chess director Abel Talamantes here. We have general manager Judith Stare, and we have FIDE master Paul Whitehead. And we are in round 3 of the Tuesday night online. And we have some really good matchups here. Starting at the top, we got Eat Dinner against Kyron Griffith. That would be Barbara Goodkind against Kyron Griffith. And the round just started, so we're still in the beginning.
And I'm finally seeing
There it is.
our broadcast
Yep.
because there was a delay. Okay. Um,
So what do you see, Paul? Because you
I,
see
s-
things we don't see.
I see, let me get full screen here. I see a game between Kyron Griffith and Eat Dinner. All right.
early, early stages.
Yeah. Black has the 2 bishops versus the 2 knights and a nice. This is a beautiful position for Black. Absolutely beautiful.
Just kind of a lot of
And
space.
now Black is trying to open up the game in the middle. This would take a very, very long defense for White going on here if it is able to survive this.
And another interesting game. We have Lauren Goodkind playing Caesar Tamandong.
Okay, the two.
Fireworks.
Let's see the game. I'm not sure if I'm lagging or whatever, but
maybe you should close your browser and then reopen it. That might help with the refresh.
You mean
The Twitch. Basically close it and then restart it.
I see. Okay. Or rewind. I can or reload the page.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Done.
Washed and hung, done.
Okay.
So Caesar is playing against Lauren, right? And while it's material balance, it seems that
Caesar's on fire this tournament.
Yeah.
Look at that knight at h1, folks. We do not recommend that at home. That is. I'm sorry, Lauren. You should never have allowed that to happen. How's that knight going to get back in the game? Black has a beautiful.
And just so you know, let's flip to a different game.
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah. All right.
Because
Is there a
Caesar is
reason
on the
for
chat.
that I should know about?
Wes
What is with the
Caesar
online
started.
commentary?
Yeah.
Are we going to have to really get something?
Yeah. So we are now.
We don't want players to get a swelled head. Is that the problem?
So I've just communicated
with Caesar to go back his game.
Yeah. Play your damn game.
We don't want people to get swelled heads.
Exactly. Let's see what else we got here. We got
Chess Pilot 01 versus Webkins.
Yeah,
now Webkins is Eric Lee.
Eric Lee, yep.
So he wouldn't listen to my advice even if he could hear what I was saying.
Actually, this is a pretty good match. He's playing Pranav Sairam, who's I think he's like a 2000 level. He's a kid, another kid.
Okay.
So this is a match against talented juniors, between
Right.
talented juniors.
Black is moving around with the knights. This is a dynamic situation. Not clear if any player has any kind of definite advantage here. It's going to remain to be seen what happens in the next few moves.
And Eric's got the time advantage so far.
Yeah.
Let's go back to that Kyron Griffith match if we can, real quick.
Yeah, definitely.
Kyron's got his king on e6, which in this end game might be a good idea.
I'm still waiting to see it on in my window here.
There you go.
Now what? Okay, so black needs to target the G4 pawn, and probably that's on the way.
Wow.
Nice knight at F5. So and there, black is attempting to eliminate it right away. That's a strong move. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now unclear exactly what black should do.
Yeah, it's a little
White's knight at F5 is controlling a lot of squares. Yeah.
let's see.
Still a fight. Maybe black needs to play pawn to C4. There's a lot of things that black would like to be able to happen here, but that knight at F5 is very effective right now.
What about this game we got between Christian Clemens and Remix Top 20?
Remix Top 20.
The,
Who is Remix Top 20?
We don't know, but Christian's position to me does not seem top 20 at all. At all.
Let me see that.
Tell me, you're the expert. Although
well, okay.
He's up
White's a pawn up, but the threat is to come crashing down on E2. Is there a defense?
I mean, E3 is the...
Yeah, but then knight F3 check and you lose your queen.
Oh, the rook. Got the rook, yeah. Wow, this is bad.
This is looking difficult. Maybe bishop to E3 and allow knight to F3 check, and you're going to have to give up your queen. This is terrible. Okay, pawn to E4. That's true. Pawn to E4. My mind was elsewhere. Good move.
Want to do queen B4 check? Yeah, there it is.
Queen B4 check
was made.
Bishop, that's a good move. And if bishop D2, queen takes B2, but then white can castle finally.
And Christian is really down on time.
Yeah, there's disadvantage there.
This is going to be bishop tough for white. Bishop D2, queen takes B2.
And now the pawn advantage is gone too. So.
But now white can castle.
Yeah, but you castle, don't you go knight C2?
Knight C2 is pretty good. Yeah, that's true. That's actually a very strong move. White's in trouble. White's in big trouble.
Castles and knight C2. It looks like that's the...
Was that the finish?
Well, no, knight
C... The castle was done, so...
Knight C2, Abel's move there looks like it wins a rook in the corner.
Well, if knight C2, can you go rook B8? Or rook B1?
Well, then queen, right?
Then rook takes G3, rook B2, bishop takes B2, and black is a rook ahead.
No, but when you play rook takes B2, you're defending the...
Wow.
Oh, I see.
The bishop, but you got the bishop on...
No. Wait a minute. Knight C2, rook B1, rook G3, rook B2, bishop takes B2. And it's like I said.
But he played knight C6, so...
That'll win a piece, right?
Yeah, that would have won a rook. This one wins a piece.
Right.
Because the bishop is... Yeah, there's no defense here. Now queen takes D2.
Yep.
Or rook takes D2. Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's see.
Okay, what else?
Yeah, this is lost. Completely lost. Piece down.
Go back to... Oh, wow. Let's go to Caesar and Lauren.
Okay.
Check that out.
But then Caesar is not checking out the games, right?
Yes, and I've confirmed that he's not anymore.
Okay, good.
We need written confession.
We have a.
Yeah.
What do you make of that, Paul?
Um,
That knight's still on H1.
the knight is still on H1. Amazing. Black's won a pawn and looks like coming in on the dark on the queen e4 looks really strong here with the idea of knight f3 check. Wow, is there a defense? And this sets up a check on f3 too. There's got to be some.
Oh,
yeah.
wow, what a.
Yeah, Caesar is just crawling all over this game. That knight at h1 is yuck.
Yeah, Max is asking if Caesar
I
is
think
cheating, but
I think I would have preferred queen e4 almost. But this is strong. I've lost audio.
No, you're good.
you're good.
Okay.
We're just thinking.
We're just not talking because we're looking at the position.
We're thinking. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There's still White's still holding on here.
Yeah.
With that
So-
knight
Because,
h1.
even knight f3 check. I mean, you know.
Knight f3 check, king g2, knight h4.
Yeah.
King back to h2. I thought. It
Well, now-
certainly looks embarrassing for the white side.
But can you finish it? Because now the h1 knight can get out to g3.
Actually, but look at this move. Knight on e2 to g1, threatening queen h3 mate.
Yeah, there you go.
What a crazy looking move, but it looks decisive. Look at, he played it.
Yeah.
Is he listening to me?
No, because you're actually delayed, so he already moved it when you saw it,
Ah,
or when you mentioned it, I think. But
that's crushing,
yeah.
I think.
Well, there's no way around it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a genius.
it.
Nice move.
Boom.
Wow, mate in one here, folks. Okay,
Let's see who else.
let's see what else is going on.
Kyron Griffith won his game.
Yep.
Let's go to Webkins. Let's see what Eric Lee.
Yeah,
Because the position
I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that.
looks a little tough now. Except Pranov's got 14 seconds left on the clock.
Look at this. White's a little better, but that bishop on d5 is really nice.
And the material's even now.
As long as black can cover those weak pawns on the weak pawn of g6, I mean, this is still white for choice. White still has some kind of targets at least. And that creates the target at a5. So that was a good move, I think.
And is it a target because it's not on the light square?
What, the pawn at a5?
Or
Well,
the-
it's just targeted now because
Because the
It's-
king's over there. And
yeah. Yikes, that's a good move. Bishop b3. This is starting to look pretty grim for black. Yuck. So
now you got that. Oof.
yeah, maybe
Yeah, that's it. Because now you got that pass pawn. Well, you have two.
yeah,
pass
but I'm
pawns.
not sure. Maybe white should have played d5 first. Oh, if black had exchanged and played g5, no, No, I guess not. Black is hanging on here,
Well,
but white looks like white should be winning here. Whoa. White has 2 passed pawns right now. This has to be an easy win for white, but he needs to be careful. Whoa.
he takes that pawn threatening mate, right?
Well, now the threat, yeah, this is just lost. Rook check and make a queen. I think that should be enough.
Yeah, true. Wow,
Probably king g6 is even better, maybe here. And that threatens rook check.
Oh,
So he's
it
just
is.
taking his time.
Yep, that'll do it.
Yeah, and that's what he does. A little safer, a little bit safer. Oh, black gives up. Ugh.
Risks nothing, wins everything.
Yeah.
Very good.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So what else? Akko?
Akko Hidari.
Ooh.
Let's see that game. Who's Akko playing?
I don't know who Akko's playing.
Yeah, but he's down on time actually. So.
Oh, this game is being played at a blitz pace here. Complicated here. Oh no, I'm sorry. White is down a knight, but there's some issues here.
Oh,
but
wow.
that's crushing. I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's crushing right there.
White really doesn't have. White is dreaming of a perpetual check. Whoa, h7. Oh, terrible blunder. White gets to make another queen. A comedy of
Oh,
errors
can you
here.
do queen knight?
Yeah. So congrats to Akko, right?
Queen. Trade queens would have won. Queen g7 is mate here. White's got mate in one. He saw it.
Yeah. Very nice.
Oh, a disastrous loss for black. Unbelievable. Well, it's believable. He had hardly any time, or she, whoever was playing.
So we have the last 2 games, and I pulled up Christian's games. So Christian is with white here.
White is winning here. Maybe should have taken the b4 pawn. I don't know what's going on in his brain.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
a3 wins here too, though, right? Pawn a3 is a simple move. Oh, no, I've got the position of the kings wrong. I'm sorry.
It's going the other way. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the other way. Okay. This is not clear.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking this is probably drawn.
White's king is coming up. This might not be so easy.
You know, the other game that's left has got an interesting.
Now pawn to a3.
Uh-oh.
Oh, white misses it. But he's going to get another chance. I think white's winning here. Pawn to a3. White keeps missing this idea. All right. Onward, and remix is on the ropes here to Clemens. And finally, white plays a move. That's a very strong move. Oh, that just loses. Wow. Rook takes c3, wins right on the spot. So Christian Clemens takes it to remix, but he's got to move fast. He's on the increment.
Yeah, that's it.
Few.
So check out the last game well, this looks drawn now, right?
His technique is not working perfectly here, but enough to win the game.
Yeah, hence the time control.
So we have 5 people with 3 out of 3, and then 3, 2.5 out of 3. And this is the last game, but they both have 1 point, so they are not contestant for the top.
And this should
What
be
do you mean?
technically
2 more games, right?
No, 1 more game.
Oh, I thought it was.
Well, 1 more game in this round. 2 more rounds. Yeah.
Oh, I see. I had 2 more rounds. All right.
Is this a completely theoretical draw here, Paul?
No, white has good chances with the rook on the 6th rank, I think. This is now very tough for black. I'm not sure.
Well, now the king's not in front of that pawn.
But no, white should have checked and then gotten the. Well, now again, white misses a chance to check, and we're getting the Lucena position. We're getting the Lucena position. This is a win for white here.
Yeah.
King f8.
And just build that bridge.
Yeah.
But don't you gotta?
This is white maybe doesn't know it, or yeah.
And rook f. Oh, that's not right. Yeah.
Probably not, but he can always work his way back to the right win here.
Shouldn't have been king f8.
Yeah, he can play. He can. The rook is on the short side. It should. The white rook is badly misplaced.
Wow. Wait a minute. Wasn't that?
White is completely misplayed this. The rook is on the wrong side. This might be a draw. Now with just rook.
Just keep the rook.
Marking time on the F file here.
Well, you got to watch out because the pawn has a discovered check, so you got to move that king, right?
Actually, if black plays rook f2, rook g something,
something went wrong,
and then rook f7. Oh no. Oh well. I think it might have been winning for white in any case.
Yeah.
This is an amusing finish. Not.
Yeah, this is
another rook and pawn rook versus king. We're seeing a lot of these rook and king mates for some reason.
There you go.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Nice. Okay, guys, this was the last game of round 3. So round 4 is starting.
On the championship rounds now.
Oh, this game is still going on though, right?
Well, you are a little bit delayed, so unfortunately,
that's what everybody's always said about me.
He's been hearing that all his life.
Okay, and we have Chiron versus Edward. Abel can tell you guys who it's that because I don't have the.
I don't know who that is actually.
I think I'm going to redo my browser again. I seem to be delayed.
I think Paul, if you completely close your browser and start it again, that might help probably.
Okay, I have to try to find everything again, right?
We'll help you, right?
Okay.
We're here for you, Paul.
All right, I'm closing everything. Hold on.
Well, we have Eric Lee playing Caesar.
Oh my God. Okay, is Caesar listening to us?
Maybe you and I, Judith, should comment.
Yeah, let's comment, you and I, and then.
Zero advantage.
All right, I've got to find my the Twitch thing again here.
Sounds good. So we have
Caesar
and Eric's game up.
Why am I having issues with? Okay, Twitch.
So what do you think, Abel?
Here, so I mean,
I see white has developed their pieces a little bit better, right?
Yes, whites developed their pieces a lot better than I would have at this point. That's for sure. And so Eric Lee's playing black. Caesar, who's played a fantastic first 3 rounds, but this is the test now because Eric is as talented a blitz player as as Caesar. I think Caesar would tell you. I'm going to refresh my browser a little bit too.
Sounds good. Caesar castled, so now they are both castled, and Eric is already
a minute ahead on time.
yes. And Max is playing Eat Dinner. Thank you, Max, for the information. While he's playing. Yeah, Max, you should focus on your games. Maybe.
Attention, Max.
Well, should I be commenting on the Webkins CaesarCon 2 game?
Yeah.
Just very, very lightly.
Yes.
Okay.
No deep analysis, no moves and everything.
You're still in the game. Yeah, White hasn't lost anything yet, so.
You see?
Yeah. I'm counting the pawns carefully. Each player has 6.
Your team is still on the board. So
Beyond that, I know nothing. I know nothing.
Oh my god. Okay.
So
let's see what else. We have Kyron against Edward. But
okay, let's see that game. Yeah, Kyron's a monster, but these two players are monsters.
Yeah.
Kyron is white in this game. So far, he's just been rolling.
Hey, and we have an interesting game going on. We have Michael Walder playing David Flores.
Oh, David is playing. Nice. One of our chess coaches.
Yeah.
There you go.
So it is player create one.
Able to come closer India. To the microphone because we can't.
Is that an Indian flag?
That is a Mexican flag, right?
Oh, there. Player create one.
Yeah. Okay,
sorry. It's so tiny. The flags here. Michael Walder. How's he doing in this tournament?
He's got 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Both players have 2 out of 3.
Okay. Not clear what's going on here. It's possible that Black is doing fine right now, despite the strong knight at d5. Now maybe knight c3 even. Yeah. Or f5. This Black is playing an aggressive game here. I might have preferred knight c3, but then rook. Yeah, the knight is strong at e4, but maybe queen d3 now. Then knight c3.
You want to check out Adrian Kondakov playing Champion PS, but
Black has badly blundered here in this game. Just terrible. And White is just winning easily here in this game. Player create one is busted. All right, let's see. Mike Walder is, and this is championships, Champion PS versus the young Adrian Kondakov, young expert.
But I feel like something went wrong somewhere here.
Something went wrong for Black, who is a piece down. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's rook for Black is the exchange ahead.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So champions is Pranav
Or have
Satish.
I missed something? Yeah.
Max is saying champions is Pranav.
Right? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I think I missed something a couple of moves ago. Oh, well.
No, it was like that when we joined in.
Okay.
So yeah, something happened somewhere.
Black needs to be a little careful here, but is clearly better. I mean, knight f6 check is met by g takes f6, and if rook d7, bishop takes b6 check. So black is still doing
Interesting.
well here. Black is still good here. White's looking for a shot, but I don't think he has it.
And I can see that Michael Walder won his game against David Flores.
Yeah. Not sure how that happened, but oh yeah, there was a black just kind of fell apart in that game. Oh well, it happens. This time, these fast games, there's a lot of funny moves. Any other games, or is there a technical issue going on with the tournament?
No, everything.
No, it's just someone is trying to find their game, and really, basically, you have to go above here, and I think here, but where did your game go? We have no idea, unfortunately. I'm trying to see. I think you're finished.
Who are
No,
you talking?
he's still playing.
Who?
Here's that
Somebody
KB.
click on it and let's see if we can find the game.
Yeah, but he can't find. He can't find his game, so I see the game.
Yeah, this game's
Oh, maybe if I copy paste it here and he can click on it, right? Yeah, maybe that will help. This is live troubleshooting, guys.
So you're not only helping with the commentary, Judith, you're also running this tournament. Is that right?
Well, running.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. Wow.
Yeah. So hopefully he can click on this one, and this should take him directly to his game, maybe. But
or he's going to go to live chess.
Hmm?
Like if he logs back in, he's make sure he's logged into live chess, and
Yeah.
then that could be
Interesting. The troubleshooting going on.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, this tournament doesn't have a TD. It's it's a live tournament running itself.
And
I
the
don't have any
pairings are
TD
made.
power.
Right.
The only power I
Robot.
have, I can kick people out from chat, or remove chat lines. If you start talking
Right.
anything dirty or something, then I can kick you out. So.
Well, I'll try to watch what I say.
Well, you're at the Twitch, right? So anyway.
I can't hear. Sometimes I can't. Your audio clicks off. Is that normal?
But it's just us not talking.
Oh, but I see. Oh, I see. Right.
Yeah. I think you see a delay.
I see a delay. Yeah, got that.
Yeah. Okay, let's switch games, right?
Yeah, let's find out what's going on here in round 4 of this tournament. Right.
How about this game just to check it out? It's chess Forum 17.
Okay.
This one?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. Chess Former?
Yeah, Jeremy Shields from Santa Rosa is Ledge Maman. And
Leg Maman.
I don't know who the other player is.
Me neither.
Right. What do you see, Paul?
I see black has a nice solid position. White too, but it's very, yeah. White would like to be able to play Queen C7 here and sort of try to get in. And in fact, that's the threat. So black is probably, how do I prevent Queen C7? What am I supposed to do? E6 gets the pawn. Queen C7 still looks like a very disruptive move here. For if black can't play Rook C8 because of F7 hangs.
Abel, they want to see Lucy.
They want to see Lucy?
Yes.
All right. Well, I have to give the people what they want. So
Who's Lucy?
Okay, so let's check.
Who's Lucy?
Caesar. We have Eric and Caesar, and we have Kyron. And
Let's look at Kyron's game. I want to see Kyron's game. We haven't seen it.
there you go.
Okay, this is the top ranked player in the tournament. Is White here, sort of with a trying to put the positional screws on Black, and looks like winning a piece maybe here. Yeah, this is desperate. Now we have a real commentator.
all right, we've got the mic on.
Yeah, now we got some real commentary here.
So
Looks to me like Kyron's winning a piece here. Actually, the exchange. Black has to play rook takes c5.
so might the reign of Cesar Khan come to an end right here?
Well, I don't know. I'm looking at Etvat versus Griffith.
Oh,
And actually, Black can play rook takes c5 and has to do it, forced. And might have some compensation after that, possibly. Or be able to hang on. Maybe knight c2 and then knight a3 afterwards. There's maybe some possibilities here of hanging on.
why don't we go to Webkin's game?
What does Lucy say?
She didn't say anything but yawns and eats.
Right. Knight c2 instead, but now knight g7. That was a mistake. Something, yeah. What game are we looking at here?
Cesar Khan and Webkins.
Okay. We have the missing A file. Ah. Okay. Wow. White's still in the game here. Exerting some pressure down the E file. Black is threatening rook takes d4, so White is thinking about what to do. And I suppose queen c3 is the move, or queen e3 or something like that. But impressive play by White here, who's still, even pawn to d5
Which game do you want to
is the move here.
check out next?
Well, how does this game look to you, Paul, with Eric?
I think White is doing okay. I mean, I don't see anything. I mean, even pawn to g5 looks like he at least a serious move here. Queen b7.
I'll be right back.
I'm impressed by Cesar Khan's moves here. If rook e7, maybe even bishop f5, I don't know. Lots of tactical moves here.
He's running low on the time, or lower on the time.
Right. If queen a7, rook d4, queen b6, rook c4. I mean, to me, it looks like White is getting somewhere here. Even pawn d5 maybe now right here. Good for Cesar Khan, at least is putting up a great showing for himself. Hope he's not listening to what I'm saying.
Thanks, guys. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so now rook takes d4. White's keeping it simple here. If queen b6, rook c4, bishop b3, and then pawn to a5. Yikes. If I was Black, I'd be worried here. I'd be very worried. Very simple moves here. If rook c3, white can even play, I suppose, bishop takes e6 and be a pawn ahead in the end game.
Oh,
Simplest now is bishop takes e6 and just pawn ahead and a rook and pawn ending at the end of it. But a5 is possible.
yeah. It looks like black's pieces are very defensively minded.
Bishop e6 is just a simple solution for white. There's no way to lose this now, unless you're really just queen takes e6 here. Very simple. And black's going into an endgame where it's probably a draw because white has to play rook a6. Well, actually, rook e5, but that's a draw for sure. Rook a4, rook f5. That 3-2. They agreed to a draw. What a tremendous tournament for Caesar Khan too. Black, of course, accepts the draw there. White's down on time, but can hardly lose that.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to switch games? I'm very sorry, I had to step out for a minute.
I would love to switch games.
Which games
This
do you
one's
want to?
over
It just ended anyway, so.
as a draw. Let's whatever games you want to look at. That's fine with me.
Okay, so is this good? Is this game good? Chiron's.
Judith,
game?
you pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Black is. Yeah. This looks like a technical win for white, for sure. A pawn ahead, and very confidently played here. Rook e3. This is white's going to make a pass pawn on the queen side. I'm not sure about rook. Well, yeah, this helped black a little bit. I think this exchange of rooks and this structure, ruining white's structure here a little bit. But still, it looks winning for white. And the bishop comes in the game, and the pawn is going to get down. Maybe this is just easier than I thought. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty horrible. White actually just missed knight to c6 check, forking the king and the rook. Is that right? I think so. I think white missed a simple knight fork, played an automatic move. Did you see?
What were you saying? Knight.
I think white just missed knight to c6 check. Instead played a5. But this is clearly winning.
Yeah, they missed it.
Yeah, but this is just a crushing win anyway, no matter how you slice it.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Bishop d3 or bishop. Yeah, the black pawns are just ripe for the picking. Yeah. White won't even have to demonstrate some kind of bishop and knight versus king endgame.
And most players don't want to ever have to demonstrate that.
No, I wouldn't want to.
You don't know the pattern by heart?
No, I don't.
I was at a tournament we were directing one time where it was in the open section in the final round. There were two games that were down to bishop, knight, king versus king. 2 games.
Is that right? 2
And it was
games.
the final round. It was the final round.
Amazing.
And what was funny is that we had players commenting on what was happening there, and we had to tell them because number one, you can't be commenting about a game. But not only that, but like there was another game going on right to the side that was dealing with the same thing.
Right.
So so that was pretty interesting. Like I've never seen that. I can't remember seeing that in a tournament. And then
Of course not. Yeah, that must be pretty
and it was the
unique.
open section.
Amazing.
And in both games, the person trying to win clearly didn't have it down, right? And they were
Right.
struggling even to get him in the right corner. So
And what happened then? Did both games end in a draw?
one game was a win, one was a draw.
How about that? Yeah, I that was part of my lazy chess background was never practicing that. Well, Kyron is having an easy game, easy time of this now, and it's mating a few moves now, no matter what Black does. And that's it. Kyron wins. 1 round to go. He's perfect 4-0. There must be some other 4-0s too.
There probably won't be many. Let me take a look. Let's see.
Oh.
Well, we'll know soon enough because this is the last game and it looks, yeah.
Oh no, Black has nothing here.
All right.
Okay, guys.
That is it. We're heading into the final round now, yeah?
Yeah. Okay, so we have, I don't know, my games are not updated yet. We have Kyron with 4 out of 4 and 3 games with 3.5, 3 players with 3.5, right? So we have Kyron and Eric is playing.
Wow, dramatic final round. Great final round.
Is that a good game for you guys to
Of course. Yeah.
Let's keep it there.
Yeah. So we have the 2 highest ranked players in the tournament playing in the last round. Ideal. And
Abel and Paul, I have to step out for a minute. Is that okay if I leave this game on for you guys?
Sure. Yeah.
Sounds good. I'll be back soon, okay?
Yeah. Bye.
All right. So we'll be following this game because we can't switch the game.
No.
We have to do that. So but this is fine. So if Kyron's playing Eric Lee in the final round, then Kyron's the only 4 out of 4 because Eric has 3.5.
Right.
So, and I'm sure this match has happened at a TNM probably a couple of times.
What's their score against each other?
Yeah, I don't know. I believe Kyron's got the better of him when they've played. If I remember right, I think Kyron won 1 and then they drew 1. That I remember.
Right.
But Eric is like rising up pretty quick. He's traveling the country playing Norm events. So he's taking his game next level right now and playing stronger competition and trying to test himself and
working. Both of these players know their openings pretty well.
Yes. Oh, Eric. Oh my goodness. I mean, I see him prior to the TNM in the meeting room on Chessbase, booking up on his opponent. So
he's a serious chess player.
And I remember seeing him during a class. It was a class of players that are rated 2,000 plus, where Daniel Naroditsky was the instructor, and Daniel randomly puts a position up on the board and says, "Can anyone tell me what this position's from?" And Eric shot his hand up in the air and said it was a game from a tournament in 2003 or something. Like, he knew the game and the position. So he definitely puts in the work.
Right. Well, these are two good players. Right now, we have a pretty standard opening position, but interesting that
Kyron's
is
deep into
taking more time here.
using a lot of time here thinking about it.
Yeah, and you would think that he'd be a little more booked up here. So my guess is that if white plays pawn to g3, black is going to leave the knight at f4, because otherwise, why would you play g3? The knight just has to go back to h5. So something has gone wrong in black's brain, I think, here. Yeah, this is the idea, is to leave the knight at f4, but I mean, it's kind of a standard idea, but still, I'm not sure. It looks to me like something that black just kind of fought up over the board. Yeah. All right. So am I the only commentator on the game here? Let's see. And white plays h4, and that looks sort of consistent too. I think something has gone wrong for black here in this opening. It's of course still too early to say, but too much has been kind of invested with this g5 move positionally. I'm not fond of it, and this is if this is the way black is maintaining his position, it's ugly. Have we lost connectivity? Am I the only commenter here on Twitch? We'll see right now. We're in the 5th round of the Tuesday Night Online Rapid Tournaments. We're looking at the top board here, and it looks like I'm the only commentator. I'm not sure what's happened with Judith and Abel's video feed, but there's Judith's back now, and we're still following this one game.
Sorry about that.
One game. And like I said, this looks like it's going white's way somehow. The black has played f6. It's kind of, I'm not sure about this strategy for black at all. It looks artificial. It looks wrong. And I like white's game already. I think something is just off with white's preparation here. I'm sorry, black's preparation. Judith, you're going in and out. So. And my eyes are now cut off.
Yeah.
And let's.
I'm so sorry, Paul. I am pulled two ways, and I don't know. We might have to stop this because Abel is not back, and I have to attend another meeting. So Can we just say goodbye? I'm very, very sorry.
That's fine. I'm willing to stay on here till the end of
I
the
just
broadcast.
game. Is the Chiron game good?
I'll just stay on and watch the Chiron game
Okay,
till the end of
sounds
the
good.
broadcast. Yeah. And and be here for the people watching our
I will
stream.
try to be back, but I have to attend this meeting, and I thought that okay.
That's
So
fine.
I'll
I'm
check back
good.
soon.
I'm good. I'm here. All right, everybody. We're watching one game here of the Tuesday night online rapid tournament. The last game, and Kyron Griffith has a perfect score and is playing. I think I can see the chat. Let's see. Let me get up here and make this full screen. I think I can see some of the chat. I'm left with what I'm watching here, and hoping that people can hear me. And we have Karen Griffith, black against Eric Lee in the final rounds. And to me, it looks like white has a significant positional advantage, or significant advantage in this situation here. And black is trying to get some play here. D takes C6. B takes C6. Queen takes F4. Very simple. The position's complicated, but to me, it looks like white has the better chances here. Because black is going to try to play F5. White still has safety for his king on the queen side, I think.
Hey,
And
Paul.
black, yeah, I can hear you, Abel.
I'm back.
That's good. I was wondering what was going on.
You just got abandoned all of a sudden.
I know. Yeah. Well, yeah, it was funny. Black is blowing the game open here, and
that's
playing
Chiron.
aggressively. Yeah. No, this is good. I mean, white had all the trumps, but now white's playing very quickly and confidently. It's good. Good. A player in form will do that. So.
But this is pretty. This kind of risky both ways because black's king is kind of exposed out there.
I think what we're seeing is exciting attacking chess, which is typical of the Mechanics Institute.
Reckless, exciting.
Reckless, exciting, over the top. Black has some play. White's probably going to play Rook G7 just to get rid of that bishop. I would seriously think about doing that here. Rook G7 and then maybe pawn to E5. It just looks right to take off that bishop here.
Just get rid. Oh,
yeah.
Take that bishop and then what? Queen H6.
Yeah, or pawn to E5 maybe, or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to adjust the light. I look like I'm in the middle of a cave here.
You're in your bunker.
Yeah, bunker. Oh, white castle. So maybe it's not time to play rook takes G7 yet.
Well, if you don't need to do it, right?
That's, I guess, true. Dynamic position, bishop E5, and that's a problem for white now because pawn to F4 is coming. I'm going to go back with sort of what I originally said. It was maybe Rook takes g7, but here maybe white should play queen takes e5. It almost works. D takes e5, rook d8, bishop g5, with the idea of playing bishop f6 check. But black can play rook d6, then maybe knight d5. I don't know. White looks like he's getting forced into the exchange sack anyway here.
This is like so complex with so little time to work it out.
Well, white kind of did this almost to himself a little bit. I think it would have been just simpler to have played rook g7 in the other position, would have left him more in control here. By castling, and now what happens after pawn to f4? I'm not sure. What does Eric have to pawn to f4? Is there just a bluff?
F4, that's played.
Yeah, I'm experiencing a delay here. Maybe rook g5, and if f takes e3, rook takes e5. But if rook g5, queen f6 too. I mean, I guess white will play bishop d2, but it looks to me like this was a pretty slow way to play. It's still possible, but black looks like it's sort of getting a grip here a little bit on the position. Give black some breathing room.
Yeah, it's good to have blocked off that diagonal too.
But Eric might be exercising some good judgment here. I mean, still up a pawn. He's not getting mated, and white still has some threatening. Okay, so black decides to trade queens.
I mean, is Eric basically saying my position looks great? I'm up a pawn.
Right, I'm fine, and just show me, Kyron. Yeah, show me what you got. So from that point of view, maybe this was a good judgment call on his part.
Yeah.
I tend to sometimes overreact and want to make an issue out of something when there are quieter ways to play often, and I'm not always the right person to see that. But this game is just sort of proceeding in a kind of a logical fashion. White's still a pawn ahead. I'm playing very simple chess here, and that's a good move too.
And that's Eric's style, is to just build on what's there.
This is a very strong move, rook g5. Yeah.
Hi guys, do you guys want to change games? I'm so sorry.
No.
We can change games in a minute, but I just want to say this is looking good for Eric, and very simply played and well played so far by Eric Lee. Yep. All right, we can look at another game, but I like White's play here. It's been direct. He's up on time. He's up a pawn. What can you complain about? I think his call on some of these moves has been well done. Black's opening strategy. This is almost desperation here with this rook g8. White picks up another pawn with rook e5. Unless there's some great calculation here, white can just play rook e1. I fail to see it here. The black knight at a6 is out of play. And this is just kind of tactical flailing around by black here.
If we check out a game, we should check out Michael Walder, Flights of Fancy against Abhinav Panagalapati, because,
Let's look at it. Yeah.
well, it's falling apart now.
Eric Lee is just completely outplaying Connor in there.
Wow, look at that game.
Well, this is black is crushing white here, unless black falls for a mate.
Flights of Fancy. Pull up that game, please.
Flights of Fancy is busted, completely busted. That's simple enough. Wins on the spot. King 29 is going to win this game. Yeah. The time control is a little fast for Michael, I think, just like it is for all of us old folks.
We can't hang on, Paul.
No, look at Eric Lee. Jeez, he's making all these great moves with hardly a thought, you know? That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah. Wow.
What other? We're waiting for Judith again. Okay, to change the games. But so Abel, what about this match tomorrow? Is there it's going to be on chess.com. Is there any commentary planned for that, or is it just kind of?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna do. We're planning to do the commentary. Eric's completely winning the game, by the way. I know you can't see it, but he's gonna win the game.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do commentary. You know, if you're not doing anything, we'd love to have you in there doing it. Since you're not playing, but
well, send me the video. Send me the Zoom link.
Yeah, we'll send you the link. Yeah, it's gonna be 3 players for each sections. Under 2,400, et cetera. So we'll see. Our upper sections are strong. Our lower sections are probably a little underrated, but that's fine. And anything can happen online, especially with a time control like that. So, but
the tournament starts at 4:30 Pacific time.
Yeah, 4:30 Pacific.
And what is the end time? Do you think about?
We anticipate probably 7:30.
Okay.
Around there, because it's going to end up being maybe 7:30, maybe 8:30. Actually, you think about it, because it is a round robin.
Right.
But the time control is short, so we'll see.
Okay, I'll be joining you.
Yeah, and it's actually great how it all came together. Just the leaders from all these clubs just kind of coming together and saying, like, how can we make this work, and let's do it. And
right.
And
can we get this interface, the interface that we're using, is it straightened out a little bit, maybe, for our viewers?
The interface in terms of what? In terms of like how we're able to play games on chess.com?
Well, I just noticed that Judith's been having to sort of manually adjust things.
So kind of the explanation of that is because my internet is bad here in San Jose, or maybe at my house it's bad. I was doing streaming from my home, but I kept losing internet connection, and Eric Lee did win that game, by the way.
Wow.
So what was happening is, like, I'd be streaming and then it would drop. But then when I reconnected, people had to go through a 30-second ad.
I've done that myself, had to go through that ad.
Yeah. And so we said, let's try Judith's internet in Stockton, what she's doing. So because she's doing the stream and we're able to come on via Zoom, but because she's doing the stream, she is the one that has the control picking the games on chess.com.
Gotcha.
And the thing, what she's doing right now is she's actually in a Cal Chess meeting. So that's why she's getting pulled away. So she's got official chess business going on. So
right. Interesting.
yeah.
Right.
So there, I can tell you if you for those that are listening to the commentary, there's 3 games left. Lauren Goodkind is one of them. She looks like she'd probably lose that game.
What I'm seeing is the end of the Griffith Eric Lee Kyron Griffith game.
Yeah, so he Kyron lost that game. It looks like Eric Lee's gonna win the tournament because even if there is another player at 4.5, I think his tiebreakers are gonna be better by virtue of his victory over Kyron. So we'll
Now,
see.
I guess what people can do, right, is they can open another window.
Yeah.
For chess.com simultaneously.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So
Right.
like, yeah,
I should have been doing that. Maybe.
Yeah, sort of what we were thinking what would happen is we would be watching on the Twitch, right, and then Judah would be flipping, but she's got the meeting and kind of we're at the end. I think the games ran a little bit longer than we had anticipated, but I mean that's fine.
Right.
But we're like nearing the end anyway. Soon we will know. There's only 1 game left. And that's Barbara Goodkind.
Okay, so
it's over. It's over. So I think that was the last game. So
do we know who won the tournament?
Yeah, we'll know because it pops up. The winner is Eric Lee with 4.5. In second place, also with 4.5, is Michael Lum, who plays at TNM. And then in third place, by virtue of tie breaks, is Christian Clemens with 4 out of 5.
All right.
So congratulations to Eric Lee, Michael Lum, and Christian Clemens, and they are going to be recipients of the medal that we're giving out. So the gold medal goes to Eric Lee. Congratulations. Michael Lum gets the silver, and Christian Clemens gets the bronze. This very prestigious prize that we give out. Several players had 4 out of 5 actually, and Christian got the tiebreak. So
is this USCF rated?
It is not USCF rated.
I'm looking at the chat, and people are just like being really nice and saying some wonderful things about us.
Well, very good. I don't see the chat, so but yeah, that's a good question. It is not USCF rated. All the games are free.
Right.
We're doing it for the club, and for those of you that are wondering, the games do get screened for fair play violations, and if that happens, we deal with that accordingly.
So we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, we will be back tomorrow.
With a little streaming.
Yeah, for the round robin match. Exactly how we're gonna do it, we're in the times is we're gonna figure this out probably a half hour before, but the stream will go on, and somebody's gonna do it. It'll probably be us. But
it's a historic match.
Yeah. I mean,
it is.
We got the mechanics, Marshall, Charlotte, and Memphis. So.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm very interested in seeing the match. I had an opportunity to play, I think, but I had something else to do. I had to provide commentary instead. So.
And this sort of goes with kind of the times is that I mean, even today, us streaming, we're figuring. I mean, we didn't know whether we were even going to be able to do it, and then Judith worked it out so that she could stream over there, and then brought us in with the Zoom, and it literally we're like, Paul and I are testing it with Judith at 4:30, 5 o'clock, and then 6:15, all right, we're good to go. And then Jim Ead stopped in. So it was a lot of fun. And then, people got to see sort of the learning process of, the trial and error as it goes. So, but it was fun. We love doing it. We love seeing our club regulars come out and play. And then we're going to do it again tomorrow.
Somebody's asking that I play next time, and I will. Not this coming match, but the match after that. I'll play. Whoever the mechanics challenges. If I'm called to serve, I will serve. So good night, everybody.
All right. Good night. Thank you for joining.
Okay, this is great for international shut-ins.
What better thing to do than chat?
Let me ask Dimple Pinch before we leave. Where's he from? Where are you watching us from?
Who's following?
What's that?
Yeah, I'm curious where he's following from.
Yeah, there's a delay here, so.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, Napa. Wow, that's a long. I thought you were going to say Lapland or something like that.
All right, everyone. Signing out. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Thanks for joining.
Do we stop the stream? How do we stop the stream, Abel? Or Judith does? All right. I'm out of here.